trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop.
Could you talk to me about what you're doing out here, man, and how often do you come out and catch passes?
Man, it's every day after practice, man. I'm out here catching balls, to about 300 balls a day. You know, just getting my hands right, all different sorts of positions, and just getting my catching balls up. You know, coach always told me, like, you can never get enough balls in practice, so you got to come out and get these in.
The funny thing is, JuJu, as I watched practice today, I didn't just see you do this. I saw a lot of young guys over here catching passes, and I saw you like this in their ear while they're catching passes, man. What were you telling these guys?
I'm 22 years old, talking to these young guys, like, you know,
right.
When we say years, but a lot of them are at least 28, 26. And, you know, I'm just telling them, like, man, we're going to have bad days. You know, nobody's going to have a perfect day throughout the week. And, you know, there's going to be days where we struggle and we just have to fight through it. And, you know, talking to the young dude about that, like, man, you know, stay positive, keep your head in it. When the coach gets on you, that means he cares about you so much.
But that role for you is a change in roles. I mean, you've been here a couple of years in the league, and you've had guys like AB, older guys here that were the #1 guy and taking that lead role. How has it changed you now that you are in that role?
Man, everyone comes to me, you know, to being the vocal leader, and that's something I stepped up to. You know, I didn't really talk a lot last year, and this year, you know, I have the opportunity to be a role model for my teammates and the players in the locker, and I'm just super excited.
Catching passes, natural receivers, this is something natural for them to do. Like,
Yeah.
I never worked out on a jug machine because I just thought, I always worked on how to get open.
Yeah.
How to get open. I figured the catching was second nature.
Now you gotta get on these. You trying to try?
Listen, I've really never used to do a jug machine. Let me try. Here, go ahead and shoot it. I hadn't caught a ball in I don't know how long. I ain't caught a ball in I don't know how long, man.
It's been a while.
Yeah, shoot the jug. Let me try.
We gonna get you right though.
Let me see. Let me work on my hands here. Hold on.
Get you right.
Glasses here. I'm gonna get my glasses off here. Go shoot. There you go. Come on now. Let me see.
Oh yes, we need that.
Go shoot it on. It's like riding a bicycle now. I'm back on the wheel. I'm like this right now. It's like riding a bicycle. All I needed was one to come at me. That's all. Now look at it. It's easy now. Look, no matter where she go, no matter where it is, the ball will end up in these hands. That's what I'm talking about. Now, every time I came out to run, I came out to get open. This right here, I did all my life, man. All my life. Do you feel like that some guys need to catch more passes just to have confidence about catching passes?
Nah, for sure, man. It's one of them things like, you know, when you learn how to ride a bike, you want to keep practicing. Whatever you want to do in life, you practice at it so you master it, trust in your hands.
But catching passes, man, you've shown over the last few years that there's really no drop-off when it comes to talking about catching passes and putting up numbers.
Yes,
but how can you keep that consistently with winning? You know, it's not about yards and touchdowns. It's about W's and L's.
Yes, and that's what I think. I think, you know, with this year, like, a lot of people talk about, JuJu's #1. That's never the point. I think on my team, everyone's #1, and I can care less about the yards because at the end of the day, that ring sit nice. With no yards. I have no yards and have a nice ring on my pinky finger right there.
But I don't know if they can win with you having no yards in this situation. And the truth is, not only you having no yards, all that you've done up to this point, you've done with AB on the field and somebody. And most defenses went in saying, all right, we're going to stop this guy here. Yep. Stop 84, and we'll have to try to deal with what JuJu puts on us. Now, defenses are going in that room on Monday when they're putting defenses together. Let's stop number 19.
Yes, sir.
And they're going to focus that defense on number 19. How does that make you feel?
Man, I mean, it's an honor. It's a blessing to have this role, you know, to be that guy to, you know, where other teams have respect to stop me. But, you know, at the end of the day, I'm going into this game, you know, thinking about, like, you know, I got the best coaches to, set me up in the best situation possible. But not only that, we got guys like Dante Moncrief, Ryan Switzer, Eli Rogers, James Washington, and those guys are going to come up and make their plays. When AB was here, he was getting all the double team, and I had the opportunity to shine. When I get double team, a lot of young guys, a lot of guys like James Conner is going to have the opportunity to come up and shine. Vance Darnold. We have so many weapons on our offense. Ben's going to sling it.
I remember watching, when you would score or AB would score, and you would come to the end zone, and you guys always had your little celebration together.
Yeah.
And then watching practice today, I was noticing you got this little thing with Ryan Switzer already, where he was snapping hands, and you're doing your little. I was like, wow, he's carrying that over. Because what it does, I believe, is it starts saying, hey, let's expect to get in the zone and make these celebrations. So we're going to make the celebrations before the touchdown and have fun with that situation. That's leadership. What are your thoughts about that?
Man, I think that's what it is, man. I think about being in the NFL, you can have fun, on and off the field. And, to having no celebration, man, you got to think about it. We work day in, day out, 3 hours a day to 4 hours a day to put, blood, sweat, and tears. And we go out there and we play for like 2.5 hours, 3 hours. And when we get in the end zone, it's all 11 of us, I would say, honestly, in the NFL, football, American sport, it literally takes all 11 guys to get that ball in the end zone, to score, to have those celebrations. And honestly, it means a lot. So me being 22 years old, I'm going to have fun with the boys, man. So I'm going to be lit. That's what we call it.
Lit. This game, it's a hard game. It's a hard game to win, week in, week out, and everything. And now with Ben coming to you, and all the things that being said last year about you and how great you are, and he wished he would have come to you on all 4 passes with the game on the line. First, how does that make you feel when your quarterback thinks that highly of you?
Man, it's an honor. Like I said, to have a quarterback like Ben, a Hall of Fame quarterback, soon to be one day, and he just makes the game a lot easier. Today he threw a pass to me where, I had an out and up, and literally it was like bread and basket. It was so smooth that I really didn't have to stress at all. And to have that quarterback that trusted me to come to me on all 4 downs, it just shows a lot. And his trust into me, my trust into him, and the chemistry is just unbelievable.
Do you ever get to a point, have you ever gotten to the point in the game where you come over to Ben and say, listen, I'm open on this play, you gotta get me the ball, or you're making suggestions to him?
Yes, we're playing against the Jaguars, and before we go, I said, Ben, we can get him on the stutter hitch pump, because he's been playing off. And when we went out there, Ben just gave me a nod, and on that play, I told him this is what we can do, and it worked. And we got down, we was able to come out with a W, thanks to the guys on that team, so yeah.
And how did you approach being about those situations? Because as a receiver now, I know I've come up, I've never gone to my quarterback.
Yeah.
I would go to my offense, my wide receivers coach or the second string quarterback and say, go get me the ball, because I don't want to say it. You go tell my quarterback that. I don't want him mad at me and not throwing it to me. So how do you relay that message to me?
Man, so when I
it's not just about content, it's about delivery.
Yes, I was like, hey, Ben, dude, we can get this, dude. I was so excited and really energized because, as a young kid, I'm only 20 years old or 21 years old, talking about, but we can get him on this one, he's gonna bite. And Ben was just like, oh yeah, I got you. And for a quarterback like that to say, oh, I got you, I believe in you. And we went out there, he didn't hesitate at all. And everyone was all on board for it. And, when you see stuff like that, the best thing to do after each period is to come back and communicate on what you see.
Right. And you'll learn quick in this league. It's all good as long as what you suggest works.
Yes, sir.
Everybody will love you.
Yes,
but
sir.
if it doesn't work, they're going to be looking at you like, don't you suggest anything.
No more.
I appreciate you taking the time, bro.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Love you, my brother.
Always,
my man.
Much love, man.
You're my man, JuJu. I talk about you all the time.
I remember my rookie year coming in, and I was working with it's different. When back then, I'm not the guy to be big fan, fan over, but back then I was it was a blessing to have the opportunity. And now to this day, when I see you, it's man, that's that dude.
Yeah,
much respect.
And I get the same feeling about you. And because I told everybody about you, as I said to you then, I said, man, I tried to get Gary and them to draft you. I was like, this is the dude, man. We got to get this dude.
Yeah, man.
And I appreciate you showing me right and everything that you have done on this
I appreciate you believing in me, man. Thank you.
What you're doing.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Sweet. I got mine, so I'll take it.
What do you love about Good Morning Football?
Man, honestly, it's authentic. It's literally basically what I like. You know, obviously it's fun, it's lit, and they always talk about the current things that's going on, and they always keep it real. The cast is amazing. You know, I had the opportunity to work with them, you know, here and there, and I mean, like I said, they make everything so easy, so fun, and you know, I still stay in touch with them, you know, about my dog or anything that's going on in my current life because they know I'm fun, they know I'm lit, and they're just the same way.
Do you have a favorite cast member?
Probably Nate. I can't say that. I'm saying all you guys. I'm saying all you guys. You know, I'm not gonna be, you know, because I work with in London, but I'm saying all you guys. I say all you guys.
Good deal. Thanks for doing that, man. Appreciate it. Thanks for your time.
Yo,
grab a mic, quick. Right.
Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy JuJu. Yo, we had a big guest surprise. Michael Irvin come out here and practice. Watch me practice this lit. Dude, one of my favorite all-time receivers, man. Great dude, honestly, on and off the field. I have so much respect for him. Why? Because when I got drafted, he was like, man, this JuJu's the dude, JuJu's the dude. You know, he's gonna get picked up, and for him to say that, you know, a guy like that, I'm a big fan, huge fan, and you know, it just shows a lot. So I got a lot of people I gotta prove wrong, and he's the guy that's helping me prove them wrong. But as you saw, we was chopping it up, checking it out. But yo, shout out to Michael Irvin.
You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.